Occupationally induced hearing loss is one of the leading occupational illnesses in the United States. Hearing loss from loud noises occurs when the tiny hair cells of the inner ear become damaged. This loss can be temporary or permanent. Single or short-term exposure to loud noise sometimes causes a temporary hearing loss. You might notice your ears are ringing or you're not hearing as well as you normally do. However, after a short time, your hearing returns. But with repeated exposure to noise, the damage to the hair cells is permanent. This leads to hearing loss. Hearing loss will occur even if people say they have become used to the noise or ignore it. In fact, if you think you've grown used to loud noise, your hearing may already be damaged, and there is nothing you can do to reverse it. How much noise is too much noise? The intensity of sound is measured in decibels. The scale runs from sounds that are barely audible, measured at 10 to 20 decibels, to the sound of a jet engine or a shotgun blast at 140 decibels. Exposure to normal conversation at 60 to 70 decibels will not damage your hearing. On the other hand, a single gunshot by the ear or a firecracker at close range can cause permanent hearing loss. The potential for damage to hearing is not only determined by the decibel level of the noise, but also by the length of exposure to the noise. In other words, the longer you are exposed to a loud noise, the more damaging it may be. Most experts agree that prolonged exposure to noise levels of 85 to 95 decibels is considered dangerous. They cause hearing loss. Anytime you have to shout to be heard by someone standing just 3 feet away, the site is probably too noisy. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, has rules about how long you can be exposed to a noise level before you need hearing protection. Exposure to noise at 90 decibels is permitted for up to 8 hours. Exposure to noise at 95 decibels is permitted for up to 4 hours. Exposure to 105 decibels is permitted for 1 hour. And exposure to 115 decibels is permitted for a maximum of 15 minutes for an 8-hour workday. When workplace noise equals or exceeds 85 decibels for an 8-hour period, employers are required to implement a hearing conservation program. This program includes a yearly hearing test for workers, as well as provisions for hearing protection. OSHA requires employees to wear individual hearing protectors when noise averages more than 90 decibels during an 8-hour day, or when a yearly test reveals a hearing loss, and when noise averages more than 85 decibels for an 8-hour day. Hearing protectors, known as hearing protection devices or HPDs, decrease the intensity of sound that reaches the eardrum. They come in 2 forms, earplugs and ear muffs. Earplugs are small inserts that fit into the outer ear canal. They're available in a variety of shapes and sizes to fit individual ear canals and can be custom made. Ear muffs fit over the entire outer ear to form an air seal so the entire circumference around the ear canal is blocked. They can be held in place by an adjustable band. If you're required to wear HPDs in your workplace, your employer will help you select the appropriate device. If you're selecting your own hearing protection, choose the type that'll be most effective for the level and duration of noise exposure. Properly fitted earplugs or muffs reduce noise by 15 to 20 decibels. However, to be effective, they must be worn correctly and consistently.